on the phone, and actually there's some publicists. There's quite a few people actually in this business that we only know by voice, right?
Yes.
And have never met them in person. And of all the people we invite to actually come into the studio, I think we've only had one actually take us up on the offer, and that was David Foreman. Am I right about that?
Yes, you are correct.
We've said it to everybody. Yeah, David was here not too long ago and came into the studio. It was nice to get to see him in person. He is, of course, the herbal pharmacist, and he helps us understand how we might be able to take care of some of our maladies. Is that a good word, maladies?
Maladies.
With natural things and herbs, etc. Superbug is one of those things. It's hard to believe that there could be an herb to fix a superbug or to help with it, but he'll help us out with that. Good morning, David. How you doing?
I'm great. I was bummed that that I didn't have time to make it that way again. I had a really good time. It was the fastest period of radio ever. No, because you guys are great people. I don't know if people ever give you guys the feedback. I know how it is. Like, as a hosting my own show in the past, it's frustrating because you do all these things and you hardly ever get feedback. But you guys, as a guy that's from the outside, that's a fan of talk radio, you guys do a fantastic job. As a guest, you guys do a fantastic job because I have so many hosts of radio programs I guest on, and it's like, for me, it's one of the most painful, agonizing experiences in my life. So,
why?
Who believes you have to go to Ocala, Florida to get this rock star treatment like you guys do? So.
I wonder what the other ones do. Give me a sample of what they do. I'll be you. Go ahead. You have to introduce.
You can't be me because this is what happens. I get asked. No, that wasn't being a smart aleck, but they asked me one question, and then I finish the answer, pause, and there's just silence. Which means that for the next 25 minutes, I've got to carry over the conversation. I don't know, maybe they went outside to smoke something. I don't know. They're like, this guy's really good at talking. I think I'm going to go have a coffee break or whatever.
It's too funny. It's too funny. Well,
or the other ones that where they ask you the same question back to back because they weren't freaking paying attention to the first time you spoke, and they don't remember what they said. That's another one. Oh my God, that just makes you want to jump through the phone and choke them. But anyway.
Well, let me just compliment you too. What's the word looking for here? When you reciprocate. Let me reciprocate. That's the word. Cool. Yeah, because all guests aren't good either. I mean, you have guests who do the same thing.
That's so true.
They won't let you get a word in sometimes, or they are one-word answers. It's either way long or way short.
Yes.
So how exactly did you climb Mount Everest? Well, I just did it.
And that's it.
I just did it. Got on that rock and 1 foot after.
But you're.
I think from being on this side of the microphone though, and the other, I know what you're dealing with because when I had guests on my show, I'm like, when people say, "Oh, we want to get Dr. So and So on your show," I'm like, do they talk like a rock?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, you come up with some interesting topics, and you really came up with a good question on this one. Could canine kisses provide probiotics and not germs? And that was very intriguing.
Really?
Yeah, this is a kind of so the topic you mentioned, Larry, is we're talking about superbugs. This is a topic I've covered like a year and a half ago. Superbugs, for people that aren't familiar with it, we're not talking about the Jurassic-sized mosquitoes we have here in Florida.
Oh, I thought you meant Volkswagens. I thought you
meant... Yeah, no punch buggies here either. But but this is a major worldwide health potential health epidemic. From overuse of antibiotics, whether in our foods or just by us as going to the doctor and doctors prescribing when they should, and we've now created bacteria we can't kill. And so I have 3 natural suggestions for people that have the concern with superbugs that they can do. And these are more of the preventative things. These are not necessarily those things that you're going to do if you have one, but it's more of as a preventative. And it's kind of cool, Robin, you dialed in on this because one of the things that science is looking into is a way to get those friendly bacteria, probiotics, which is one of my suggestions, is by dog kisses.
That is so cute.
I'm not a big fan of it. I have a lab, and I do not let her do that. So,
But why is that, though? Why would a dog kiss be good for you? What's in a dog's saliva?
They believe the friendly bacteria.
Oh, they believe. That sounds like you don't believe it.
No, I don't believe it yet.
Oh, okay.
I really am not a big. I'm not a big fan of the sanitary habits of dogs. So, they lick areas I would never consider.
And you know why they do that? You know why they do that, right?
I really am afraid of this one.
Because they can.
Oh man. All right, okay. So, because I know that I'm going to run out of time, and I want to make sure I at least tell people the three things.
Okay, go ahead.
Cool? You guys, I know we get joking around, and I'm like, I don't want to leave people hanging on this one. So, three things: a probiotic. These are, again, if you have concerns with superbugs, take a probiotic. I use something called InSync because it uses a tablet that doesn't dissolve in your stomach. If you're taking friendly bacteria, you want them to get through your stomach into your small intestine to work. We know that if you have enough or a healthy digestive system, especially your small and large intestine, you're less likely to get sick. It boosts immunity. So using a good probiotic that uses the tableting technology that I'm talking about called GI Guard, you'll go a long way. The second thing is to take a medicinal mushroom compound that I live on, especially because I travel. It's called AHCC, and it goes by those four letters. So if you go to your health food store, pharmacy, if they carry this, it's going to be under the name AHCC.
Did the state of Florida make medicinal mushrooms legal?
Okay, see, Larry, that would be you, man. You're thinking magic mushrooms.
Yeah,
okay?
I had some yesterday.
Medicinal. Robin, I don't know how you put up with his stuff. But AHCC is one of those things that gets your immune system ready so that when you do get exposed to stuff like viruses, bacteria, fungus, it's going to respond quickly and the way it's supposed to, where so many of us, just because of poor diet, poor activity, poor everything, our immune systems really aren't active and ready to go, and AHCC does that. So something like, InSync, a good probiotic, taking AHCC. And the last thing is I'm recommending people start looking at pomegranates. Pomegranates are super high in antioxidants. You can either eat a quarter to a half a cup of the seeds every day or drink 2 to 4 ounces every day of pomegranate juice, and that'll do a lot for boosting and supporting your immune system.
Really? I
mean, it's kind of funny. It's funny because pomegranate seeds, you think about a quarter cup is really not that much. And you can now buy the pomegranates already seeded, and you actually eat the whole seed, everybody. They're kind of crunchy. It's so if people think, oh my God, I'm eating the seed. Well, that's what you want to do. And the fruit, the juicy part is around it. Or you can just go buy pomegranate juice. And again, if it's straight pomegranate, 2 ounces. If it's the normal pomegranate juice that you buy, 99% of the juices out there, you probably have to do about 4 ounces every day.
All right, David, you got to go to another disc jockey now who's going to have a one-word question for you. How you doing? I'll be back. You talk for 25 minutes.
I love you guys, man. If people can email me, you know that. Just give out my website, you guys, and people can email me more questions.
Herbal,
okay?
Herbalpharmacist.com. Thank you, David.
Right on. You guys take care. Have a blessed day, okay?
All right, we'll be right back.
EA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
This is a Fox News Alert. I'm Lillian Wu. The government declassifying information that reveals a U.S. counterterrorism operation in January killed 2 innocent hostages held by al-Qaeda. Dr. Warren Weinstein, an American held by al-Qaeda since 2011, and Giovanni Loporto, an Italian national who'd been an al-Qaeda hostage since 2012. The government also